I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that things didn't go the way you'd hoped with Luke.
You know, I thought that my expectations were sufficiently lowered, but my dad never ceases to amaze me.
What happened?
Just turns out I didn't know him as well as I thought I did. He said he's through with me and the whole family permanently.
I wasn't there, so I can't offer an opinion on what Luke said and why, but I can hazard a guess. If you're open to hearing it.
Sure.
Well, with all of Luke's drinking and the self-hatred and guilt that he's been feeling, I just think the two in combination, they're leading him to say crazier and crazier things that he doesn't necessarily mean.
No, but that's the thing. He did mean it. You see, Dad thinks that killing Jake somehow makes him beyond redemption. So he's embracing it as his liberation. He's free to do whatever he wants, to not love us anymore. And it's as simple as that. Dad turned his back. Just my early life, and probably till I was around 11, was spent on the road. My parents were on the run from this crime figure, so we were always moving, you know, pulling scams to make enough money to stay one step ahead of him. And my dad just thrived on it. I mean, he loved the adventure, the unpredictability. It was his thing. And then that all changed when we came to Port Charles. And my mom fell in love with a house.
Well, I've never had the impulse to nest, but, you know, then again, I've never been a mother. Maybe yours was just tired of traveling.
No, she was. I mean, that's why they moved in there. But see, my dad was never happy. He used to say it felt like a trap. It was like a cage suffocating his soul. And now I'm starting to see how much he meant it.
Are you sure that you're not oversimplifying?
He always used to say that he wished he'd never laid eyes on that house. And I gotta tell you, I'm starting to feel the same way.
What game is this?
I never wanted to be a father. If you met mine, you'd know why. Tim Spencer was a mean, nasty son of a bitch. I was afraid I was going to end up just like him. But lucky came anyway. And to my shock and awe, loving him was the easiest thing I've ever done. It was like breathing. Not because he was like me, but because he wasn't. My son has always been infinitely better than me.
Tell me about your son.
He was luminous. There was like a light inside him of courage and love. It was amazing. I was so frightened that I was going to mess up this boy, this gift. So I did the only thing I knew how to do. I tried to teach him survival skills. How to take a punch, how to throw a punch, how to roll with the punches. And he learned. Oh, he learned well. I'll tell you, there's nobody that I would rather have watching my back than Lucas Lorenzo Jr. And then one night I got behind the wheel of a car and I killed his son out of negligence or arrogance. Pick your pick, it doesn't matter now. I put him in a position that was impossible. A position of having to forgive the unforgivable. But now, finally, I've made it all right again.
How?
He came here with his heart in his hand. I grabbed that heart, I threw it on the ground, I stomped on it, and I threw it back in his face. I gave him the only gift that I have left to give. I made him free. I gave him the gift of hating me as much as I will always love him.